A single vibration trembles through the aluminum floor of a helicopter. It is 2 a.m., 3,000 feet above a black ocean. A Belgian Malinois sits perfectly still in the belly of the aircraft, tethered to a soldier by a single nylon strap. The dog's heart rate is elevated, its pupils dilated to capture the faint red glow of the cabin lights. The air is deafening, heavy with the scent of aviation fuel, salt water, and adrenaline. The dog does not flinch. It waits. Most people look at an image like this and see a soldier. We pin brass badges to their collars, assign them military ranks, and project our deepest moral frameworks onto their silent obedience. We imagine they are fueled by a noble understanding of duty, protection, and sacrifice. That is a human fantasy.
Clear right. Move, move, move!
The dog does not know what a terrorist is.
Watch your sector!
It does not understand international borders, hostage situations, or the concept of war.
Falcon 1, landing zone hot.
To the
Moving
dog,
secure.
the helicopter is not a transport to a battlefield. It is the elaborate preamble to a hit of dopamine. For decades, we've comfortably assumed that working animals shared our narrative of labor. We believed that on some fundamental level, they grasped the why of their jobs.
You're doing
But
so
when
well, buddy.
cognitive neuroscientists
Just a little
finally
further
began
in there.
putting awake, unrestrained dogs into fMRI machines, the imaging dismantled centuries of romanticized storytelling. When a search and rescue dog locates a missing hiker buried under a collapsed structure, the brain regions associated with abstract empathy are not what illuminate the scans. What lights up is the caudate nucleus. This is the mammalian reward center. It is the ancient biological machinery of anticipation, craving, and addiction.
For your bravery and service, well done,
This
partner.
is not
The
a
fMRI
story
data
of
is
conscious
clear, Doctor.
heroism.
We are seeing significant neural plasticity.
It is a story of neurochemical hijacking. For 15,000 years, humanity has been systematically rewriting the wolf. We took an apex predator of the tundra and completely rewired its internal circuitry. We altered its DNA, stitching its ancient survival sequence back together for us. We took the hunt and we turned it into a game. We took the kill and we turned it into a tennis ball. Consider the Border Collie, motionless on a misty hill, staring down 200 sheep. Its unblinking eyes are locked. Coiled low, it trembles with silent intensity. We view this as agricultural labor. But look closer. Dog is performing the first two steps of a wild predatory sequence, stalk and chase. But centuries of selective breeding violently erase the final step, the kill. The dog is trapped in a permanent agonizing state of almost hunting. It herds because it is genetically haunted by an instinct it is never allowed to resolve. We did not give them jobs. We engineered a purgatory they happen to love. So, do they actually understand their work? The question itself is a human trap. It falsely assumes they share our definition of reality. When a bomb-sniffing dog paces through a crowded airport terminal,
unattended luggage will be removed.
its olfactory bulb is processing air at a resolution of parts per trillion. It is filtering out floor wax, stale coffee, human sweat, and exhaust. Searching for the microscopic chemical signature of C4 explosive. The dog is not thinking of human fragility, nor operating under a moral imperative. It is playing the most complex, high-stakes game of hide-and-seek in the natural world. The explosive is the trigger, the alert, the action. The reward is a rubber toy. Its entire reality compresses into a singular, obsessive loop of stimulus and reward. But here is where the science takes a deeply unsettling turn. They may not understand the purpose, but researchers found they feel its weight. During the aftermath of major urban disasters, most notably the collapse of the Twin Towers, search and rescue dogs systematically combed through smoking, pulverized concrete for days. And then something deeply disturbing began to happen. The dogs began to shut down. Depressed and refusing food, they collapsed in the rubble, stripped of drive. They were finding bodies, but no survivors. They were losing the game. Handlers secretly hid in the rubble, letting dogs rescue them just to trigger the reward cycle. The dogs understood neither the geopolitical tragedy nor the massive scale of human mortality. But they felt the heavy, suffocating grief radiating through the leashes held by their handlers. They are biological mirrors. A working dog absorbs our stress, our terror, and our desperation. Processing human emotional wreckage without understanding why the world is broken. Look at the scale of what we have done. We built a modern civilization of concrete, steel, violence, and collapsing infrastructure. And then we dragged a domesticated forest predator into the absolute center of it.
Move up, let's go. Stay close.
We put them in active war zones. We dropped them out of airplanes. We send them into burning forests. And the sterile, fluorescent halls of customs enforcement. We demand they navigate a human world that makes absolutely no evolutionary sense to them. The data can't fully explain the depths of their cognitive map. Scientists still debate what a dog actually sees when it looks into a human face in a moment of crisis. But we know this. They do not operate on logic. They operate on an ancient, unbroken trust. when a police dog throws its body at an armed fugitive in the dark. It does not understand the law. It does not understand justice, or mortality, or the concept of a bullet. It acts because millennia ago, around a flickering fire, our two species made a silent evolutionary pact. We promised them warmth, food, and purpose. In exchange, they surrendered their wildness. They gave us their minds.
Go, get him! Stop right there!
We convinced them that our wars were
Police!
their games.
You found me, boy!
We
You're the
convinced
best
them
dog in the
that our
world.
survival was their ultimate reward.
Good boy.
They do not need to understand why they are dying for us. They only need to know that we are watching. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.